Y'all see that? This is a Chrysler Pacifica. Golly, I can't remember what year. But guys, they in for battery problems. It won't start. The battery was completely dead. Now here's the deal. She says she just had 2 brand new batteries put on. I just put on 2 good batteries, better batteries. Yeah, Mopar. I just put on 2 Mopar batteries. Now here's the deal. I have no explanation as to why her batteries was dead again. Okay, yes, I need to do a draw test. I know that. I'm familiar with that, and I need to run that test. However, I want to show you Pacifica owners something, okay? Because I watched the forums, the Facebook forum. A lot of y'all always in there complaining about batteries dying, auxiliary light on. Like I say, I personally don't think nothing was wrong with those diehard batteries that was on him, but I can't start an electrical diagnostic without a good battery voltage supply. Okay, so yeah, I could have probably charge the old batteries, but I don't want no responsibilities. Okay, I can't put my name on that. I can put my name on these. I know what y'all thinking. Battery is a battery is a battery. Going with that. All right, now here's what I want my Pacifica owners to be aware of. Oh my goodness, I'm already out of time. I need y'all to stay tuned for the long video. I want to tell y'all something about your Chrysler Pacifica and battery depletion. Okay, even if it's brand new batteries, it shouldn't be happening. But I want to show y'all something. Follow the link in the comment section. Is going to lead you to a full-blown video. My Pacifica owners, I encourage you to watch this video. All right, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Hey guys, I hope y'all saw that shorts video. Now like I said, I got these new Mopar batteries installed. However, we need to address the issue of the batteries dying like that, depletion, just going dead. And mechanics don't want to trust any old batteries that's on the car. Mechanics usually want to start with a fresh slate. I'm no different. I don't want to do an electrical diagnostic on your car with a bad battery or a low battery. All right, it either needs to be fully charged or replaced. In my case, I chose to recommend replace. So now she got 2 new batteries. So I want to take y'all to a computer. First of all, y'all aware that a Pacifica is highly sophisticated. Okay, I've said this before. In my opinion, this vehicle should only be in a dealership for repairs. All right, guys, I know I have no problems with independent shops, but let me tell y'all something. This vehicle, I'm talking, it came out in 2017. All right, there's way too many modules on this thing for Joe Blow's garage up the street to be trying to diagnose. Yeah, everybody can't diagnose this, and the reason that is because of the tools that's needed to properly diagnose it. I'm talking about 29, 30 modules. There's a module for this, a module for this door, a module for this door, a module for this glass. Yeah, that's a module for these damn tires. All right, yeah, tell you how low they are. So my thing is, if your module can't communicate, or if your scan tool can't communicate with all these modules, that mechanic is limited at what he can diagnose. All right, for instance, we are talking about battery depletion. You should not have to replace batteries every damn 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. Okay, yes, I know battery quality has dropped, but still, okay, the car is not that damn sophisticated to where all these electronics pulling the battery down. So what I want to do is go to a computer. We're going to look at some data. We're going to look at some information. All right, I have special equipment that will allow me to view this stuff. But if you don't, or your mechanic don't, you're going to keep going through hurdles trying to figure out why your Pacifica will not start the next morning, or why the battery keep being depleted, or why the auxiliary light on again after I just replaced these. All right, come on, let's go to a computer. So I'm at the computer. I have my topology pulled up on this. This is a 2022 model. Okay, yes, they sophisticated as hell. Now I'm guessing all these yellow, all these codes have something to do with battery being low. Okay, remember I already put new batteries on it, but that's not going to erase the codes. In fact, let's look at all DTC. There you can see all these codes are battery related. Now here's what I want to bring to your attention. I'm gonna go back to topology. Y'all see that lightning bolt by the PCM? That signifies that there's a flash update for that PCM. Let's go take a look at the TSB that's associated with this flash. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Now here's the TSB associated with this flash. So according to the manufacturer, we just so happen to be working on the 22. This TSB applied to this vehicle. All right, now here's some of the issues customer may experience. Customer may experience one or more of the following. Look at this, guys. Number 1, the very first one battery depletes. You know what that means? Yes, flash updating this controller, this PCM, will address this issue. It will address this issue. If you have any of these issues, that's what this flash update will address. All right, so stop throwing batteries at your car until you find out the root cause. Yes, you should be running a voltage drop test as well as a draw test, but yeah, I have added advantages of knowing where to go to find out exactly what I need. If you're having poor vehicle response and dropping engine speed, fifth gear, it will even address transmission issues. Engine RPM drops during the coast down, but this one is the main one, battery depletion. And the only thing that they recommend that we do, if this was under warranty, this car is out of warranty obviously, is engine repair and performance program, the PCM. Now back to my theory as far as where you should get this done. So let me say this again, I have nothing against independent shops. However, if they don't have the proper equipment, you're gonna be back. I've already replaced these. Now I'm gonna recommend to the customer that we reprogram her controller. That should stop the battery depletion. Yeah, that's the complaint she's in for, guys. Did it need those other batteries or did it need these batteries? Again, no mechanics want to start. Mechanics want to start at a fresh start. I know it's expensive, but I can't put my name on everything. I can't put my name on those damn dual whatever the name of that battery was. Okay, now she can take those back and get her money back. I have no problem with that, but I started with a fresh, clean slate, new batteries, and I went further to address why the battery may be depleting, and we discussed that. So if you own, guys, it's not just Pacifica. This is what we're moving to. Okay, everything on these vehicles now are computer controlled. They're monitored by a computer. Yeah, long goings are the old car problems we used to have. How many of y'all old enough to remember a glove box being partially left open and the battery going down? Yeah, we no longer have that problem because the glove box operation, the light is monitored by the BCM. All right, so if you, it's idiot proof almost. So if you accidentally leave your glove box open, the BCM going to time out and shut everything off. I don't even think on some cars you can leave your headlights on. Remember, if you go home late at night, drunk or whatever, and you accidentally leave your headlights on, your computer is smart enough to know that now. It will essentially turn them off. So long going out of days of crazy, stupid, excessive off-draw battery dying overnight. Yeah, it's getting crazier and crazier for mechanics, but I'm game. I'm willing to learn this stuff and display everything I know to you guys, especially my Pacifica owners. And again, this don't just apply to Pacifica. This apply to a lot of other cars. Guys, that's all I have. I'm going to recommend that you flash this or that we flash this, and that should solve her problem. All right, I got to go. Thanks for watching.